The Power of Prayer. A story of faith, trials, and miracles. Act 1. The Storm of Life. David Williams was a devoted husband and father of 2 children, Emily, 10, and Michael, 6. He had always believed in God, but life had tested his faith more than ever. David's wife, Sarah, had been diagnosed with a rare illness. The medical bills were piling up, and his small auto repair shop was struggling. To make matters worse, his landlord gave him a final notice if he didn't pay rent in a week. He would lose both the shop and their home. One evening, David sat in his car outside the hospital. He clenched his fists and whispered, "God, I don't know what to do anymore. I've tried everything. Please, show me the way." Tears rolled down his face as he prayed like never before. Act 2. A Child's Faith. At home, little Michael saw his father in distress. That night, he walked up to him and said, "Daddy, don't worry. Jesus will take care of us." David forced a smile. "I hope so, buddy." Michael handed him his piggy bank. "You can have this, Daddy. It's all I have." David broke down. He held Michael close and prayed with him, this time with a heart full of surrender. "God, I give everything to you. I trust you." Act 3. The Unexpected Blessing. The next morning, David got a call from an old friend, Mr. Thompson, whom he hadn't spoken to in years. "David, I need a mechanic to restore my late father's classic car. You're the only one I trust. Can you take the job?" David's heart raced. "Yes, of course." The job paid exactly what he needed to cover his rent and Sarah's hospital bills. It wasn't just luck, it was an answered prayer. Act 4. A Test of Faith. As weeks passed, Sarah's condition worsened. David continued to pray every night, but doubt crept in. One night, as he sat in the hospital, a stranger approached him. "Are you David?" the man asked. "I don't know why, but God told me to pray for you and your wife." David was speechless. Together, they prayed in the waiting room. 3 days later, the doctors saw a miracle. Sarah's condition had unexpectedly improved. The doctors couldn't explain it, but David knew the truth. God had heard his prayers. Act 5. A new beginning. Months later, Sarah fully recovered. David's business flourished, and he made it his mission to help others in need. One evening, Michael sat beside him and asked, "Daddy, did Jesus help us?" David smiled, holding his son close. "Yes, buddy, he always does. We just have to trust him." Full moral of the story: prayer is not just about asking, it's about surrendering, trusting, and believing. God may not always answer the way we expect, but He always answers. The prayer of a righteous person is powerful and effective. James 5.